What's up guys, this is Ryan with Free Spirit Recreation. Today we're gonna walk you through a new product. This is our OnX, and this is gonna be applicable for our Evo tents. And so what we're gonna do is walk you through full run through, show you some of the features, how to set it up, how to actually mount it to the tent, and how it stores away, and just walk you through some of the setup process. So we'll dive in here and get started. All right, so once you get this unboxed, you'll notice you've got your actual awning, which will live on the tent. You have some support poles. There's a larger bag, and it houses some of the Velcro, which will attach to the inside of the ceiling on the Evo. You'll have another bag with some hardware, and then you'll have your actual material in a plastic bag, which will be the piece that Keter strips into the top of the Evo and drapes over and attaches with Velcro to the arms that extend once you deploy OnX. And so we'll get all this put together, start mounting it on the car, and then we'll pop our tent open and show you guys just how to do the install on this. So first things first is getting our awning brackets mounted. And so what we'll need to do on the Evo is we'll have to remove one of the hinges on each side. And so on either side of the tent here, on each end, I should say, you'll have to leave the remainder of your latches that are holding the tent closed, and then just undo this one latch here, loosen these two, and then we'll take out the latch catch right here. We'll slide all this out of the way, flip this up, and then we'll slide in our new T-nuts that are going to be basically our hardware for our awning mounting brackets. And so you'll put in one on the top track, one on the bottom track, and then we'll do the same thing on the other end of the tent, and we'll have the awning mounting brackets that we need in place. And then from there, what we'll do is we'll actually get the OnX mounted in place and ready to deploy, get our ladder brackets installed, which you'll just reuse your existing ladder brackets. If you have them on the tent, you can go ahead and take those off and have them setting aside, and we'll get those guys installed. All right, so next thing we're gonna do here is unzip our awning, and we're gonna get our poles extended and get ready to open our tent and set up the top piece. So you have two Velcro straps that you will just undo, release fabric. And when this fabric comes loose, keep your hands underneath it, because there are some poles in the bottom here. And what these poles are is essentially maintaining structure once it's deployed, and keeps it rigid, and so it doesn't allow it to bend, doesn't allow fabric to move around. It's more of a weighted kind of accessory in the bottom of this. So you'll notice here we have the front side of the vehicle is this way to my left. And so that's your first arm that you're gonna open up. Now notate this when you close it back, because it is good to remember the orientation of how this is set up. So we're gonna go ahead and open this one, and you'll hear a click. Now that click is on these corners where this hinge is, there is a pull tab. And what that does is it locks these arms in place so that, again, you have a solid structure that is not gonna collapse in on itself. Now we do have some extra protection on that note. So I'm gonna take my bag, and what I'm gonna do here is you'll have 3 poles in here. And of these 3 poles, one of them you'll notice has a notch on each end. It has a peg on each end here. The other 2 have threaded pieces, so these other 2 are gonna connect on either corner on each side here. This guy with the 2 pegs, we'll set those aside for now, with the 2 pegs is going to span the top of your OnX. And so we'll go ahead and open this up, loosening mechanism here. And at the top of our arms, towards the outside, you'll notice 2 notches, and we'll extend it just so there's a little tension there, and we'll just tighten this guy back up. And so that's your in and out protection. If you do have some heavy wind that's coming through, those arms are protected. And your other two, these are again have a loosening mechanism, and you will just screw these into the bottom of your arms. Okay, and then from here, what we're gonna do, now we're gonna open our tent. And now when we open our tent, we're gonna find this piece of Keter stripping up here. Now this piece of Keter strip is what we're going to feed this top material into. And we're gonna get this secured, and then we're gonna get it just centered in this strip. And then we're gonna walk through how to set up your Velcro to where the remainder of this will stick and adhere to the inside of the roof here. You'll notice the Velcro is already pre-installed on the inside of the material. All right, so now we're back on the outside of our tent here. And what we're gonna do is, we're gonna take our material, we're gonna find our corner, which you notice the stitching is a little different. Get it applied here. Now you're secured in your corner. And then we'll just do the whole round of the tent, all the way around the sides and then the other side, and get our top secured. So you'll notice we have integrated lighting on the inside of these poles as well. And this is just powered by the provided light strip. You'll be able to dim it as well by holding down the power button. It'll dim all the way down, and then again you can hold it down again and dim it all the way back up. What we'll have on the sides here, we have two large windows, and they have two pieces of material, so it's a double layer. One layer on your outside is your waterproof material, keep you out of the rain. Now you can roll that up and you have your bug mesh on the inside, so that if you do want to just let some breeze in, but you don't want any bugs coming in, if you do have mosquitoes or anything like that, you'll be able to protect yourself from that. Or you can unzip that, roll it out of the way. Again, we have these pegs up top that will allow you to roll it up out of the way, secure it, and have a full pass through if you do need it. All right, guys, that wraps it up for OnX. That's full install walkthrough, features, letting you guys know how this is gonna serve you. Again, anything that you have questions on, drop them in the comments, hit us up on Instagram. Let us know if you want us to do an Instagram live with this guy one day, walk you through it full in live, real time, if you have specific use cases that you're curious about. Anyways, this is OnX. We hope that you guys love this. This is for our flagship tent, the Evo. We'll come out with a few other iterations for, say, some of our other models of tents. Right now, we're sticking with Evo because it is our flagship, so we're really wanting to hone in on that. So again, let us know if you got any comments. You guys get out there, hit the trails, get camping. Let us know if you got any questions.